Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, this is the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show today, coming to you from the Back to the Past Car Show presented by Spring Branch Senior High Museum Foundation. Coming up, we got more car people among us, and we're talking to them. Mr. Mars reviews the new Chevy TRAX. That and more just ahead in this segment of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. It's a bonus hour.
Bonus.
Today's show is sponsored by VFW Post 8790 and its auxiliary, working to vitalize and unite the Houston community and its veterans. No veteran is left behind. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars. We need more Jeff Seekin.
Yep.
Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad that you could join us today. All right, Mr. Mars, tell us who our guest is, please.
Joining us now is Mr. Mike Kelly. And
Mike
he's
Kelly
got this really nice, really sharp 1963 drop top Chevy 2?
Yeah, Nova SS.
Nova SS.
Get it
It's
right,
a
Mike.
Nova.
It was kind
Get
of
it
a fine
right,
line
Mike.
between the, well, you know, it could be a Nova, it could be a Chevy 2. It depends.
So, Mike, how long have you had that car? Looks like it just rolled out of the showroom floor. No, it looks better than the showroom
Yeah, I was
floor.
gonna say,
Looks like it needs to roll into my garage.
I bought it 10 years ago and finally got it on the road 2 years ago.
10 years ago. Did it look like that 10 years ago?
It was blue.
It was blue.
Yeah, it had a 6-cylinder and all. It was.
Was it 3-speed on the column?
Nope, just
Had
an
a
automatic.
2-speed automatic.
Yeah, air cooled. Yep.
So in that time frame, it just sat, or did you like just diddle with
I,
it? Or?
I was tearing it apart, stripping it, doing everything, getting
Little
the
by
parts
little.
for it. And yeah. So it's.
How do you keep your interest up in that? You know, after a while you go, I really don't want to. I don't feel like getting out there and futzing with it today.
Actually, I was building it for my wife. She wanted a red convertible, and so it's hers. She couldn't be here today.
Oh,
And so it's hers. I have a 65 SS. It's yellow.
oh man.
And so that was my high school car
So why didn't you bring it as opposed to this one?
because this hadn't been here before.
The other one has.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
a couple times.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a beautiful car.
Thank you.
And so let's start with the engine.
It's 69 327. It's 40 over and 67 camel hump heads, crane energizer cam. And
So you kind of wanted it to kind of look the part.
yes, and it was. I wanted it to be a cruiser because it's got fuel injection. The transmission's 204R out of a Buick Grand National.
Wow.
And stuff, so that we could drive it on the road 80 miles an hour and not be taxed anything.
Yeah.
So it does that very well.
And what size rear end you got in it?
It's just the 8.2 out of a 64 Nova, but it's a Posi 336.
Okay. So it's got road manners.
Yes.
It's not got some 411 or 556 gearing in the back end of it.
No.
Where you're doing 60 miles an hour and it's revving up at 6,000 RPM.
Yeah.
But you can still spin them at the red light if you want to.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you had the thing on a dyno? What kind of horsepower does it turn out?
No, I've never done anything like that with it.
No?
No, it's probably around 300.
Oh, so it's mild.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Well,
you said,
but
it's a driver.
Yeah, back in the day, if you would, if you got 300, if you got 1 horse per cubic inch, you was doing something, before
Yes.
all the technology kicked in. So 300 horse, 327.
With a fuel injection.
Well, it's probably better
Somebody,
than 300 then.
somebody was telling me I've heard it on the radio or something. They were talking about carburetors, and I didn't realize that they haven't put carburetors on cars in a long time.
I know what you're talking about. I saw the same thing.
And a long time. And I think somebody was making fun of somebody else, and they said, "Oh, he's a carburetor guy."
Yeah.
Man, nobody does it anymore.
Oh,
No,
I
no.
eat carburetors
They don't
for
even know what
breakfast.
it
That's what he
is.
said.
And the fact that some of these fuel injection systems today, if you take the air cleaner off, then that's the only way you could tell that it wasn't a carburetor under there.
Yeah.
What kind of a fuel injection system you have?
It's Edelbrock ProFlow 4.
Okay.
It's got the 8 injectors right into the runners.
So you have that in both the yellow one and this one?
No, I just have carburetor in the yellow one.
Okay.
Carburetor.
Yeah, an old AFB, man. That's what it came with.
A Carter AFB.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's
God,
what it
how
came
I
with.
hated to work on one of them.
We all did.
I always had parts left over.
That's right.
Seals and gaskets.
Anybody that had a
everything.
Carter, they always changed it out for a Holly as soon as they could.
I had Hollies on this until this last year, or on mine.
And then you went back to the Carter.
Back to the Carter.
Why?
For the nostalgic look.
The look. There you go.
But aren't the new Carters considerably different than what the old Carters are?
They don't make them that I know
Well, I
of.
thought you could still get them.
No, they look like Edelbrocks. Or Edelbrock.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
And a lot of them are being made overseas. You know, what do you call those?
Everything is made overseas.
They're fakes. So no, I've got an old one from the early '70s.
Nice.
So
Where in the world did you find that? At a swap meet somewhere?
eBay.
eBay.
It's amazing what
Well,
you
it's
can
just
find on there.
The modern swap meet.
Yeah.
eBay.
Yeah, exactly.
It worked.
All right. And so this clearly is not an original paint job.
Right. It was. I believe it's white when it was original.
It's not bad
White.
on that. Yeah, that would
A
look
white
good.
six-cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Company car except as a convertible.
That's me. That's my style. Yeah, just plain Jane.
Yeah.
my wife wanted a red convertible, and I said I won't buy a new one. And I said if we can find one of these, because I had a lot of parts left over from doing my '65.
Oh, so Mike helped you.
Yeah.
And so she picked all the colors on it. That's what she wanted. And
She decorated it for you.
Yes.
Well, that's what ladies do.
Does she drive it?
Oh yeah.
Well, hers is the yellow one, right?
No, mine's the yellow one.
Oh,
this is hers.
hers. Oh, okay, that's right.
Okay.
How about that interior, that white interior? That's
That'll
not hard
do
to
it,
keep
yeah.
clean.
Well, she had to clean it before I brought it down here. I can say that much. That was hers.
She did that to get you out of the house. Kathy does that with me.
I know. I went in the house yesterday and said, "Honey, you need to clean the seats."
Oh.
So it's one of those deals.
Gotcha.
What do you do for a living?
I'm retired.
Okay.
Good.
What
for
did you do for a living?
Actually, I work for the Department of Agriculture with Food Safety Inspection Service for 38 years.
Wow.
You know, there's a lot of crap going in food these days, and they're saying you need to throw that out. Factories are closing because of
That's probably the FDA.
whatever. It's bad news.
Well, he's retired, so it went downhill after he
Yeah,
retired.
that's what it is.
That's what it
That's
is.
right. Well, that's good. You say that you drive it.
Yeah.
What, car shows and?
Yeah, in fact, this next week we were going to take it over to Hill Country because that's what we built it for, was the cruise with the top down because it's nice weather.
Beautiful.
And then plans changed, and we're not taking it now. But
Well, you've got the tailpipes and tacos
another
coming up.
chance.
Yeah, we've got tailpipes. You ever been to Tailpipes and Tacos?
No.
Need to go out there.
Yeah.
Out in Katy at the Lupi Tortilla out there. Stan's a good friend of mine, and he invited us to do the show out there. So every time he has a Tailpipes and Tacos event, bring a toy, and you get a free taco.
is that next weekend?
No,
It's
it's a couple of weeks.
16th?
11/16 right here.
16.
There you go. Right there.
Of
11/16.
okay.
November, yeah.
Have to check that out.
Yeah, dude.
Please do.
Yeah,
Bring them
it's a
both.
real nice
Wife,
show.
Have
bring
you ever
one
been
and
out
you
to the
bring one.
Hemi Hideout?
No, in fact, when you were talking about it, I've got a good friend that's over here, and they're Mopar guys, and I've never been there. I need to schedule and go.
Let me just say this. I mean, John was into the Hemis, and he's got a beautiful collection, muscle car era stuff, and but the Hemi Hideout is so much more than just the cars. The neon collection. It started off as really petroleana, as you want to call it, for signage, and then it's kind of evolved into this thing, this passion, with his neon passion that he has. So he's got Ready Kilowatt in there, all neoned up, and you would really enjoy it.
I'm sure I would.
It's an open house.
Yeah.
And so a lot of car guys go for the open house. It's a couple of hours.
11/9.
Yeah. And so I would encourage you to take the car out there. You'd enjoy it. Yeah.
Very nice.
Probably run into
Yeah,
people that you
and,
know
and
out
even
there.
if you didn't drive yours out there, it's such a fantastic place to go visit.
And then you can find out about other events that he has too coming
Right.
up. Same thing with tailpipes and tacos. And they've got great food. Great Mexican
Yeah,
food.
that doesn't make you sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live way out in the middle of nowhere.
Where do you live?
Elvin?
Montgomery.
Oh,
Montgomery, Texas.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
bad.
Well, 99 is your friend.
Yeah, until you hit the tolls.
Oh, well,
Wow.
there's that.
It is that.
Going to Katy is like $20.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, 15, 16, something like that.
Open your wallet, open your heart, come on down, suck it up.
Get
There
a
you go.
toll tag and put it on your credit card. You never even see it.
No, just cover your license plate.
That's it.
That's how Jeff does
That's
it.
it. Cover the
There you
license
go, yeah.
plate.
Pew!
Yeah,
Go
there's
real
that.
fast.
Actually, I've heard somebody say that because I've got the year of manufacture plates on there, that there may be newer cars with that plate, with that number.
Oh.
I've heard people have gone through have gotten toll bills from one of these old cars going through.
I'll be darned.
Really?
Funny. Because you have to get those plates through the state just like all the other ones.
No, I found that on eBay.
Yeah. That's what he's saying. It's period correct.
Well, it's period correct. You can buy period correct legal plates that you don't.
Not
wants
for the
to
state
do
of,
that?
Not for the state of Texas. You're not going to buy that.
Yes, you can. You can do that. You can do that.
No, it's going to say antique or some other.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. No,
We
it's
have
not.
license plates in the studio, the Looking Glass studio that we broadcast from. So
Yeah. Well, whatever.
John knows
whatever
the
the
plates.
case may be.
I collect them on my cars. I still have them from way back in the early 70s. I have the plates for my Nova because I had it in the 70s, the yellow one, and I still
you
have
ever
the
watch this
plates.
show?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
never heard of it.
It's on, I see it's on.
Have you ever heard of the show?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You've heard of it.
Yeah.
But
Good
you never
answer.
watched it.
I've heard it.
Okay. Well, next weekend we'll be back in the Sugar Shack studios. Okay.
Okay.
And we've got a license plate collection in there. Dates back to the 60s. So
It's our backdrop.
it's our backdrop, part of our backdrop. So
Cool.
check that out. Maybe there's a plate in there that you want to put on your car.
We should give tours
Steal
of the
out.
studio.
We have people, who is this KLYX person? Wait, I'm getting a bill. I don't understand. I like it. Just confuse everybody.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, what else can we talk about here? Who built that motor for you?
G&G machine in Tomball.
Tomball, Texas.
Yeah.
They're not part of the Tomball
You're near
bunch, are they?
Tomball. You did.
What'd you say, David? Tomball High School? You did? I didn't know that.
Not far from
Yeah,
Friendswood.
hey, tell the engineer to get him a headset.
Get a headset in
Yeah.
here.
So we can hear
where's
him.
Where's your headset? Can
He's
you put-
holding an umbrella.
He's holding the umbrella. Here, let me hold the umbrella for you, Princess.
The Aggie
I
umbrella.
got it. We're going to hold the umbrella for you. Put your headset on and join in the conversation. Normally, he doesn't have a problem joining in the conversation. We try to keep him quiet, but he just won't. So
Yeah.
might as well just join.
Might as well.
So what's
I
this?
did not know Tomball High School.
I did. 19. Yeah.
Well, it was 19, so we
Yeah,
know it was at
19.
least 25 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that
keep
was-
going.
I'm going to say 76, 77.
What is it, the Tomball
That
Bearcats?
price
or
is right,
something?
higher or lower.
It was before Tomball. They changed the whole high school. They tore it down and
Oh,
Kinda like
they
here.
rebuilt it. Yeah, just
It's
like
back
here.
when it was just Tom.
It was Tom. Yeah. Then they grew some balls.
Balls. Tomball High School. Got it.
go.
I met a Tomball up in Michigan.
Did you?
He's like, "Have you ever heard of Tomball?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "That's my name."
Seriously, that was the man's name?
Yeah, and I said, "I graduated from there."
Thank you for the diploma, sir.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
we should've said.
he owned a fishing place, and he gave us a
Oh, up in
free
Michigan.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How funny.
fishing
Small
poles,
world.
you know.
Interesting.
all that
Interesting.
You know, this show, we kind of wander,
We digress a lot.
and we talk about all sorts of stupid
stuff.
stuff.
But we did racing back then too.
12:30, we're going to be talking about food. There you go.
Yeah, so
join
you
us
can
then.
come back and talk to us.
Souffles
about
and things of that nature.
About food.
food, yeah.
I'm going to go get something to eat.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
It triggered
There
you.
is what are they serving over there? Barbecues or something?
I
heard
think it's a
somebody
barbecue.
mention a hot dog.
Oh, boy, Don's in.
Ooh, I love hot dogs.
Yeah.
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 On a stick.
Well, Mike Kelly, this has been fun.
It is.
Yeah, thank you.
It's
Thanks
been
for
an
coming
experience
by.
for you, I'm sure, thinking, what the
Before
hell
you
did
get
I just
going,
do?
Let me
Well,
ask
what was
you,
it?
that front bumper, that little kind of step up on that
The
front
cutout?
bumper, is that factory?
Yeah, that's an option. That's the grill guard.
Oh.
Because I'm sitting
So
here
your
looking
bumper
at it
doesn't-
going, I've never seen that.
So somebody's rear bumper doesn't ride up over the top of the front bumper.
Into the grill.
I guess.
That's what it was for.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of the stuff on here was I'd ask my wife, do you want this on there? Let me see it. Yep. Let me see it. Yep. You know,
Yeah,
it's
make
like-
sure it color matches. Make sure.
Well, you know, it's funny because I worked at a Chevrolet dealership, and we did a lot of Novas. I never saw that on any 68, 69, 70 Nova, so this had to have been an early thing. in the Chevy 2
Yeah,
era.
that's a 62, 65 only. After that, I think they went with those straight up and down things.
Yep.
Like there's
yeah,
straight
yeah,
up and
the
down
little-
ones on the back.
Like a push guard, yeah.
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 There really is a nice looking grill. I never really paid. I washed many of them, but I never paid that close of attention to the detail in them.
If you look at it real close, it looks like a 62 Chevy full-size grill, only it's smaller.
It does, actually, yes.
Yep.
My dad had a 62 Biscayne, and
Similar.
it was very similar.
I had a 62 Impala SS convertible when I lived in Southern California.
Now you're bragging.
It's my daily driver out there.
Was it really?
Oh, God, it was nice.
Did it pass inspection?
Well, there's no inspection. Smog?
Back
Smog.
then.
It was too old for smog when I had
Really?
it. Yeah.
Is it still too old for smog? If you had
Yeah.
the car today.
Yeah. You don't have to. They don't have to pass smog.
Wow.
Anything over 25 years old, as much as I know, doesn't have to.
I'll be.
Yeah, that's part of why you can get the JDMs in the country now.
Yeah. Well, that's 25 year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Japanese domestic,
Oh,
whatever.
Okay.
That's one right. Well, you just left.
No.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Very good. All right. Well, at any rate, Mike, it's great to talk to you with your 63 Nova SS. Actually, your wife's
Yeah.
Nova SS.
To let you come out to play today. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we do.
We want to see
appreciate
both of them at Tailpipe and Tacos.
it. Yeah,
All right. We'll check that out.
do it. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Hey,
you.
you can
Thank
get to
you.
In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. And podcasts are available from your favorite podcast provider. We also video stream our live 3-hour weekly show today. Normally it's 2. On Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues after this.
Free tacos again at the Tailpipes and Tacos pre-holiday cruise-in. It's been a while, but the popular Tailpipes and Tacos cruise-in returns to the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, Saturday, November 16th. Bring a new unwrapped toy and get a free breakfast taco. Toys will be donated to Toys for Tots and Houston Children's Charity. Get to the best and one of the last cruise-ins of the year. Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, November 16th, 8 to 11 a.m. Cruise in, donate a new unwrapped toy, and grab a free Lupi Tortilla breakfast taco. Tailpipes and Tacos only happens at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, 703 West Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of the Katy Freeway. It's the end of the year car show season, and what better way to celebrate than with a free taco and camaraderie at Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, November 16th, 8 to 11 a.m. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there too. Bring a toy, get a free Lupi taco, and feel good about heading into the holiday season at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy. Your car is a direct reflection of you, so don't be satisfied with color fade or a dingy, dull appearance. Get rid of those terrible automated car wash scratches. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your Save the Paint company. John Gray and his team of detailing experts can help your cars finish without a full repaint. Searching for the real experts in window tint or windshield protection? Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Dash cams, radar detectors, Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Got a new car? Get that thing protected as soon as you take delivery. If you don't know which of the multitude of protection products to go with, John Gray will give you an honest opinion and won't sell you something you don't need or can't afford. John will help you understand the many options and pricing right on the spot. He's your guy to have your ride looking its best and protected too. See the state-of-the-art shop yourself. Free tours anytime. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is easy to get to, located just south of the Southwest Freeway on the Sam Houston Parkway. Gulf Coast Auto Shield, full-service luxury car care today, and online at gcautoshield.com.
Fall 24 car shows and cruise-ins. The tour of our show continues on In-Wheel Time here. Up next, the Hemi Hideout Open House. That's November 9th. The holiday kickoff at Tailpipes and Tacos, November 16th. And the holiday road trip get ready at Gulf Coast Auto Shield. I don't know what he's calling it. That's what I just made that up.
Okay.
He might call it something else. Man, that's a pretty car.
It
isn't
is.
Golly.
It's such a driver. I mean, it just.
I know. It's really nice. Anyway, so we hope
Oh,
you'll
he's got
stop.
a tail light out. Oh, no.
What?
Should be an 1157 bulb.
Okay. Well, thank you for that.
Okay.
Jeff.
Yeah.
I've got one in my pocket. I'll give
I
it
used
to
to
him.
carry them.
Did you really?
I absolutely did.
1157. Okay. All right. Time now for a car
That's okay. Just walk on through.
around the camera.
There you go.
Be
Thank
a better selection.
Yeah.
Thank you. We have a bonus car review today.
Yeah.
Mr. Mars.
How about that car show at Spring Branch High School?
Woo!
Quick shout out.
Mr. Mars has the Chevy TRAX.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking the other day, I first ran across the Chevy TRAX back 25, 30 years ago. It's nothing like this one. This is the 2025 Chevrolet TRAX. It comes in 5 different trim levels, LS, 1RS, LT, an active model, and a 2RS. And we had the TRAX 2RS, so we were setting up here in the top of the line of the one that was reintroduced in 2023. Now this, again, is a small SUV. Typically, you might even call it a subcompact, but the world is changing, so it's a small SUV. You're going to find out front, you got LED headlights, including the daytime running lights. Got power heated side mirrors with black caps on it, black side moldings, black roof rails. So it's got this body color door handles on it, so everything kind of blends in with this black trim on it, including the rear spoiler. Does have a sunroof package, and it's rolling on some 19-inch black machined wheels. So it's got all this black trim on it that really makes the color stand out, regardless of which color you happen to be driving it.
What if it's black?
If it's black, it even better. It's kind of like that black GT500
like murdered
Mustang
out.
right there. Yeah. So inside we had some Evotech seating material.
Ooh.
Heated front seats, 60-40 split folding rear seats on it. Has an 11-inch display with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and the rear display camera all sitting right up here in the middle of the dash. Real easy to reach. Had an 8-inch driver information center that had all the information. You could change the screens around, and all of it's easy to see, it's easy to reach, and it's easy to use the buttons and stuff that are on it. Now, it has also got a rear cargo area cover, and I like those things because you can put stuff in the back cargo, pull that over, and you got out of sight, out of mind. People can't see it, they don't want to steal it because they don't even know it's there.
There you go.
Now, under the hood, we had a 1.2-liter turbo 3-cylinder. This is back to that 3-cylinder. It's kind of different, but you can't really tell it when you're driving it. It's got a 6-speed automatic. EPA says you should be looking for 28 miles to the gallon in the city, 32 out on the highway, and a combined of 30. Now, I drove this vehicle 214.5 miles, and I got 21.7 miles to the gallon out of it combined.
All right.
We spent a lot of time in town and
city driving.
And I will say that it handles very crisply inside the city.
A little spunk on it, huh?
Yeah, got a little spunk, and particularly in the parking lots. And it's very easy maneuvering around town. You know, it's a very easy to drive car. And you get out on the highway, it's got very nice highway manners. It's comparable with most of the subcompacts that are that size. It'll get out on the highway, and it's not real noisy, and it's not real rough. It's not real bad riding or anything. It's a nice driving car. Now, the base model price on this is what I really like. The $21,495 is the base trim model. Mm-hmm. That's where you get into the game.
Yep.
Now, the base trim for the 2RS that we were driving starts at $24,300. And then if you look at the MSRP, because we had a couple of options like the tires and wheels and the sunroof, $27,085 is MSRP the way this thing's set. And I thought that was a heck of a bargain.
Yeah.
If you're looking for something to compare it to,
entry level,
you might look at a 25 Mazda CX-30, starts at $24,995. The 24 Volkswagen Taos starts at $23,995, and the 2025 Buick Envista is at $23,700.
Yeah.
So it's a little cheaper than some of them, and it's got a couple of things that you might be looking for, but you can always option it up. And I think as far as the TRAX 2RS, I think if you're looking for something in that size vehicle, particularly if you're mainly going to be around town, or kids, college kids, I think this is one you ought to look at. It's really surprising on the value I think you're going to find that you're going to get out of this car.
Nice.
And that's my review of the 2025 Chevrolet TRAX.
Beautiful.
You don't even you don't even want to know what David and I were just talking about.
Probably not until after 1 o'clock we go off the air.
Yeah, probably so. And it's one of those conversations. I'll just go ahead and say it. It's about nail fungus.
No.
Jeff, how you been doing?
I'm doing great, buddy. You're talking about the 3-cylinder. My granddaughter was looking at those cars back at the auto show. We went to Automotive Show.
Yeah.
She said I got pictures. She wanted one of those. Obviously, she didn't get one.
Right.
But she's in the Escape, the Ford. The
Yeah.
Pre-owned.
Right.
But yeah, she was looking at them. She likes them. She likes that green color.
Yeah.
The mist or whatever they call it.
Yeah. I like to say I was.
Which is sort of the same color as
surprised.
nail fungus, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of a light course
yeah,
of it.
Yeah.
Got kind of a yellow tinge to it.
Okay, we got a commercial break coming up.
Well, it's not right.
Not
it's
quick enough.
It's not quite time for that yet. I was just trying to fill.
Oh, it's time.
You guys wanted to
It's
know.
time. No, we didn't.
Yeah,
You
you
just
did.
blurted it
No,
out.
you did.
No,
You
no,
wanted to
no.
know.
We wanted to know after 1 o'clock.
After 1 o'clock.
We go get a hot dog or
It's
something
1 o'clock,
where
so
we
you
got
know what?
something on our stomach.
East Coast time is 1 o'clock. That's what he's thinking.
He's got chopped barbecue beef sandwiches over there,
man.
and what I'm going to get is going to get me a chili cheese dog plate.
Plate?
Yeah, it comes with chips, I think.
Oh boy. Well, last week we saw the mashed potatoes with the chipped beef and the onions and the cheese on that.
You
That
know,
was that delicious dish.
It looked like it could be really good, but I just don't know about that combination.
Kind of heavy.
Yeah.
Very heavy.
That's the reason he had it in a double cup, because it was so heavy.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you that when we come to these car shows,
We're offered booze.
yeah, we got offered booze today, and I'm thinking, well, is that under the front seat of the car? You just pour it in a cup, kind of hide from the, because I would imagine that liquor and stuff is not allowed on school property.
No.
I would think not.
Yeah.
Not.
Not even during school hours.
Yeah, well, there's that as well. But unless they're having some sort of indoor event, that ain't going to work.
Yep.
I think that there is some sort of a police presence here today,
There is.
isn't there?
There is.
What
Hold on.
we do. We're going to be talking
We'll
to
get
you.
you in a minute.
Yeah, just hang tight.
Yep.
So that's all I know, David. The third hour just kind of goes right down the tubes quickly.
Wait till the fourth hour comes.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
Because I'm going to go home and I'm going to try to watch the Alabama football game this
All
afternoon.
right. Are they playing? Are they in good shape this year?
Well, I think they've had one loss, but whatever. I think they all have.
Okay.
Texas is number one.
Nice.
Well, you wouldn't say that because you went to Texas A&M.
That's right.
Do you brag about the fact that are you one of those from Texas A&M that goes crazy? Oh, my Texas A&M. No, he's not. He just went there and got his little diploma.
It is interesting to go sit in the game, though.
I can only imagine.
He got a sheepskin from A&M.
Yeah.
Well, the whole stadium,
Reverberates.
it's shaking.
Yeah.
Because they're jumping up and down
Yes.
and chanting, and
Well, I
have to go
had the
gig 'em.
fortune of going to an Alabama football game in Tuscaloosa
yeah.
when Katie was right before she graduated, and I will tell you, I have never had in my life the experience of sitting with 110,000 other people in the same place, and of course they were playing Texas A&M, and they whipped their tail ends right out of the state of Alabama. Bad.
Nice.
Yeah, well.
And had the support of 110,000
110,000
people screaming.
people. Yeah. And the party started well before it's sunup.
Nice.
And it went way late into the night that Saturday.
So they were trashed.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You talking about last night?
Not last night. But we digress. Let's see here. Okay, we can do that.
And this
now.
gentleman's coming on at 12:30. So
Okay,
we got
good.
him all
Well,
lined up.
It's that time. Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us those ugly emails. The
Or
address
subscribe.
is info@inwheeltime.com, and be sure and follow us on Facebook. We'll be back right after this.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. The fabulous Hemi Hideout is having an open house, and you're invited. Mark your calendar for Saturday, November 9th, 10:30 to 12:30, and make a reservation today for a 2-hour opportunity to see an eye-popping tribute to American muscle cars, a collection of neon signs that'll dazzle, all in a venue like no other in the country. Entry to this rare Hemi Hideout open house is by reservation only, 713-825-2555. The $10 cash donation per person is matched and given to Brookshire Charities. See you November 9th at the Hemi Hideout, and Real Time will be there too. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.